What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we got a valve gasket for this Honda Odyssey over here. We got grommets, we got a valve cover, the whole gasket is leaking, and these bolts have seals on them. So I'm going to show you guys how to change this completely. First of all, this thing is super dirty. So one thing to know is we're going to have to change the grommet. So if you ever get an oil inside your spark plug bore, that'd be one thing that you don't want. So just want to clean things up a little bit before we start. And let me get this cleaned up a bit, and then I'm going to continue. Something like this, dealer's not even going to be able to do for you because time is money to them. And little things like these bolts, seals, they're not even going to change. So in the gasket, in the kit, you will get everything complete. And it is not that hard, okay? It is not that hard to change these. So you guys gonna see me do this right here, right now. First of all, we don't want any of this dirt and debris going inside. So let me get some of this stuff I got in here out. And what we're gonna do here is, that's what I'm gonna clean it for. A lot of people will put this into a cleaner. Don't have machines like that for me and myself. I'm gonna go get another rag, and we're gonna continue this in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I've been cleaning a little bit off the camera. So first of all, this seal has hardened up. So winter comes around, it gets cold, it will start to leak even worse than before. This thing has even cracks on it. So what you want to do is a couple of tools you're gonna see me running with. Just pay attention to everything that I'm using. First of all, we're gonna take the seal out here, okay? So what I like to do is I like to use a pick or something. Just find a good spot. The plastic feels kind of soft here. So I'll go in here, I'll dig deep with this little guy, and once it comes out, you can grab it, lift it, and peel the whole thing, okay? This is a pretty good, glove is ripped, but I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty, even though you will never see me without gloves. So once you get this baby off, you just peel this guy all around. There you go. Perfect. Bang! Get out of there. There you go. So a few things we want to do. First of all, we got a complete set of seals here. Gasket. Get yourself a gasket. It comes as a set. What we're gonna do next is I got a couple of tools. You can use a pry bar screwdriver. This is what I use most of the time. This baby works great to get this grommet off. So pretty much going back of it, and okay, these are so hardened up, like they crack. Okay, but they will come off. My tools are falling. There you go. This baby didn't come out all the way, but I will get these off completely. Sometimes you gotta put a screwdriver on. That's how bad these are. These grommets are shot pretty much. So bear with me here. The other side came out pretty easy, but I didn't record the other side. There you go. The magic work is being done right now. See, there you go. They're so brittle. They're like popcorn. They're like popcorn. There you go. That's done. So our next step is to clean a little bit around it. I'm gonna go get another rag. I'm gonna need a lot of rags for this baby right here. Here goes nothing. So what I like to do is, you want to clean the inside. Clean it very well, okay? Make it nice and shiny. It should probably just take you a few seconds per each because all the dust just comes out. Anyways, once this is out, this is all cleaned out. I'm going to clean this one a bit more. Look at my camera fell. Wow. Need to get me some serious mounts here for the camera. So clean this out really well. What I like to use is, if you got a hard corner or these rags, just stick this in there. You want to go all around into the bore, into the groove where the gasket is sitting at, okay? You want to go all around just like that. Clean this baby up. So this is all you prepping, okay? It's all you're doing here is prep everything. Okay, so there you go, that's that. I'm gonna clean this a little bit more. Okay. And a bit more. There you go. It's time for the grommets to go in. So new grommets, here they are. This is what they look like. This is called the grommet. So this oval looking thing is gonna, just like that, it's gonna face. So this inside is gonna be facing down this way, okay? Even though we got the gasket valve cover upside down, this looks in very bad condition. So if you want to replace the gasket, the whole cover, it's all up to you. I got a little bit of oil here. Put some finger oil on your fingers, and you want to go all around it. Okay, so what you want to do here is you want to take your grommet, just place it in the spot, okay? And you want to push down on it. This should go really easy in, okay? My old grommets broke, but I'm gonna take one of the old ones. Where did I put it? Okay, let me grab it. Okay, so what I like to do here is use a rubber hammer. A lot of people will hit on it, which I don't see wrong with it, but this is all brittled up. So let me grab one of the other old grommets from the other gasket and work with that, okay? I don't even know where they all go. Okay, here it is. Here's one. So you just want to put this on top of it, and remember, this is plastic, okay? We're not using anything metal here. And your grommet should go flush. Really in there. You couldn't even use a socket of the size, okay? You know what I'll do? For the next one, I'll get a socket of the size. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'm gonna complete this with the socket. Okay, so what I got is I went and got me a socket of the same size that fits here. And I'm gonna put this on top. Remember, you can only hit the edges. You cannot hit. There you go. That's much more like it. And perfect. Okay, so next step, I'm gonna do the same thing for the next grommet. You do want to put oil all around it. Put oil all around it, and we're gonna put this on. I like to start it with fingers first because it goes in. This thing is so easy. It's in there. All I'm doing is I'm just giving it a little bit of more pushness to it. It's already in there, and there you go. You can hear my socket touch the edge of the wall cover itself. So one last grommet on the floor here. Same thing here. So next step, I'm going to show you guys how to do the seals on the bolt. So same thing here. Let's get this going with the fingers. It's in, okay? If I push a little bit more harder, the baby should just be in, and this goes right in. Bada bing, bada boom. Very simple and easy, okay? Now you probably are thinking, okay, it's a hell of a mess on this. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you one or two how to change these little guys, okay? So very simple, very simple. These are so hard you could probably just break them, but sometimes I like to use a knife, and I like to just cut them a bit. Just put some little holes all around them, okay? Like small little cuts on that. And then I like to use a plier such as this plier, and I like to use what fell was of my lighter, my little torch, and it's back here somewhere. There you go. So what you want to do here is you want to just get this thing nice and hot. The plastic will melt. The plastic will get soft and melt. And what I like to do is use another plier. I'm sure a lot of people got other ways to do this. You can even throw it in the hot boiling water and it will soften up. But you don't want to do this on top of the engine. Remember, things, you don't want to drop nothing inside the block. And this thing will, if you get that little metal washer, oh, there you go, it went back on its own. If you get that to back off, after that, should be a piece of cake. Should be a piece of cake. There you go. This baby is all out. And magic. This is where the magic happens. There you go. This guy is out. This metal piece will come off. Clean this up really well. I'm gonna do this with all the bolts. Okay, this is pretty much, prep this guy. So, You want to take one of these grommets for the bolts. You don't want to just stick it in there like that. What I like to do is I like to put a little tap of oil inside here, on here, make things easy. No heat, no nothing required. You take your finger and you squeeze it, and this baby goes on just like that. Very simple. Do that to all of them. And let me show you another one. Okay, let's do another one. And we're gonna do the same thing, same process. Okay, let me switch up my pliers. Up, up, up. There you go. Same process here. Okay, this is a little shorter one. If you want to go ahead, start throwing heat on it, go ahead. You don't even have to do the cutting part. Splicing this little guy. So small little splices in this would help me out there. Then the magic heat would be another part that's gonna help me out here really well. Just using a small little torch lighter. Spending good 30 minutes on this gasket, prep it, throw it in there, bada bing, bada boom. And let's say you don't have two needle nose. You use a screwdriver if you want. Use a screwdriver. Okay, I'm gonna use the other needle nose instead of this plier because I could go deep in there. And this baby will just come right off. Once your the back metal piece comes off, after that, it shouldn't even be that hard. There you go, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I made that simple as possible for you guys. Let's clean this up. Okay, it's gonna come with all the grommets for all the bolts for both valve gasket in this kit. So what we got next is a little bit of oil in there, a little bit of oil here onto the lip right there so it can slip right through. You take your fingers and you just pretty much squeeze this guy really well, and it's gonna snap in there just like that. So we did two. I'm gonna do the rest of them, and we're gonna come right back, and then we'll take this onto the car. So I decided to show you guys one last one because I did them all. So what you're gonna do is no knife, no nothing, just tap, tap, tap. This metal piece will come off. After that, you wanna grab this little guy. You just wanna break this guy. Okay. Just twist it, turn it, whatever you gotta do. It will break off. There you go. And it comes off. So same thing again. This metal piece gotta go since we're replacing it. And what you wanna do is clean this up. The last one I decided to show you guys. So if you guys are watching this with a little bit of oil, that's what I'm putting, oil and oil, fresh oil. So all I have in this cap is a fresh engine oil, just a regular motor oil. So it's gonna help the seal go right in easy if you put lube on it. All you do is you grab this and you squeeze it and it goes right in. Bada bing, bada boom. No, nothing else is what you need to do. So next step here is we're gonna flip this over. Oh, we got a lot of dirt there. So what I want to do is you want to clean where these grommets are going to sit, because right now is your chance. It's easy. Okay, you want to clean these. Okay, doing this stuff, dealer is not going to do it for you because I've seen dealers work. Clean all back and front where the seals are going to sit. Okay, a lot of mechanic fail to do this stuff. Anyway, so much build up on this, not much I could do there. A lot of mechanics fail to do this because they want cars in and out. Okay, so if it's your car, you want to do it properly, you want to do it right, this is the way. Anyways, after all, we got our gasket. Gasket has this little lip. It doesn't matter where you put it, front, back, long as you can. It's just so this is gonna be the bottom edge of it. Pretty much, it's not gonna stick in there, so you cannot stick this in there. So this gasket is simply gonna go in just like that, And I did the back one. The back one was much cleaner because it doesn't get that dirty, but it does leak, so we do have this little curve to it, but that's fine, okay, because it's all perfectly straight and round. And this baby goes in, just push it in, no silicone, no nothing, okay? So we have successfully changed all the grommets. We have successfully, what I want to do here is, I do want to tap these a bit down from one side. Okay, just pay attention, they're not all from one side. Tap, tap, tap. This one looks pretty good. A little bit on this side. There you go. Okay, and the bore, spark plug bores will stick right through there. So make sure that goes through there. So this is bada bing. The other end, I'm still working on cleaning. So that's how you're gonna prep this little guy. So everything that we did here, probably gonna take you 30 to 40 minutes max. All right, so we're gonna take this baby onto the car next.